I'm currently on the west coast of Florida, somewhere you don't want to be right now because I'm visiting my parents and I got stuck here. I was supposed to leave today. That's not happening because there's a hurricane coming today. And I've gotten so many messages from people, really nice messages. I've also gotten a lot of messages from people asking me, like, why are you not evacuating? Like, what are you doing? And people who just are making assumptions, and I'm here to answer some of that. My family and I are on the west coast of Florida. We are not in the direct path of the hurricane. We're in the path, but not Tampa, Sarasota area, so we're not anticipating being impacted as nearly as badly as some other areas on the west coast. We did look to evacuate, but unfortunately every single hotel and Airbnb is booked in the state of Florida, except for those that are on the beach, and we're not going to do that for obvious reasons. We do have a safe space in the house that we can go into if we absolutely need to, that has no windows. We are fully stocked up on food, expecting power outages, but hoping that that's like the worst of it. There's a tornado warning. I don't know if you guys can hear it. There have been multiple tornado sightings not that far from us. One of them, like, really not far from us. So we're just crossing our fingers and hoping that they don't get any closer than they already are. We have a tornado warning going off maybe every 20 to 30 minutes. Again, we are keeping our eye very close on the news. If we absolutely have to go somewhere, we can go to a shelter, a pet-friendly one, but for right now, we are just hoping for the best. Again, we are not in the direct path and are just hoping that there's very minimal damage to our area and all of the surrounding areas. I have so many friends that are in the Sarasota area, and I know a lot of them have evacuated. I know some that are staying, and I'm just hoping for everybody, whether you are here or not, that you guys and your houses and everything and everyone is safe. But don't forget that things can be replaced and people can't. So take care of yourselves if you are on the West Coast, and be smart. Be smart. So thinking of all of you guys.
I just realized my dog has never seen me in my wedding dress. And that just, like, that's so mean of mommy, right? Like, how could I get married and not show you my dress with me in it, right? I know, mama, I know. I'm excited too, mama. I'm excited too. Let's go put her on.
There she is.
It's so heavy. Okay.
This was actually my dream wedding dress. Look at how beautiful this beading is.
Sir Opie wants to know why my dress is so long. Okay, so I can't zip her up in the back because, I brought a shoe out here with me. I can't zip her up. I need help, and I'm all by myself. Look, my cat is like, what are you doing? Sophia! Here she comes. You like it, Opie? I think he likes it. Come. What do you think of mommy's dress? You think I look pretty? Yeah. Oh, no, don't step on her. Don't step on her. You're going to rip her. She doesn't care. I want to wear her again. I feel like I could wear this for Halloween, to be honest. I could be like Cinderella from A Cinderella Story, where Hilary Duff wears the pretty ball gown.
So are you voting? Yeah, I am. Who are you voting for? Oh, I don't like to talk politics. Oh, okay, so that's who you're voting for. Okay. Wait, what do you mean? Well, if you don't want to just tell me who you're voting for, I'm gonna assume I know who you're voting for. Well, honestly, I think I'm gonna vote for Kamala. Oh, no. What do you mean, no? Trump? No. Third party. I was thinking about voting third party anyway. No, absolutely not, no. Honestly, I was thinking about not voting because I don't know who to vote for. I feel really guilty voting this year, even though I have the right to vote and I should exercise that right. I feel really guilty. I don't know. You're not gonna vote. I don't know what to do. Just do your research. It's not that hard. Well, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a step back and I'm gonna think about my morals and like what I really care about, and then I'm gonna just vote for the person that aligns most closely to my morals. That's smart. You should do that. What are you thinking your morals are?
A table for four, please. Want a booth? No, you don't. These booths are so not comfortable. No, we don't want a booth. How do I remember? What do you mean, how do I remember? Of course I remember. Sorry, I used to work here. Can you actually see this in Jessica's section? I know that you need to see this based on whoever's up next or whatever, but can you see this in Jessica's section? Thanks. You have to see this in Eddie's section? I don't even know who Eddie is. Who is Eddie? He must be new. Anyways, can you get me Casey, the owner? Actually, you know what? I'll just go find her. She would love to be. Oh, she's gonna be so surprised. Oh my, you are so freaking cute. I know that no one's allowed in the kitchen, but I'm not a no one, so. You go sit down in the meantime and just don't get salad because they're salads. Trust me, you don't want to get this. I'll tell you why later.
put a finger down if you just went to go get your nails done and you had a new nail tech who was doing your nails and she was putting your tips on and she put it on crooked on one of your nails, and then you told her that, you know, hey, I think one of the nails is kind of crooked, and she tells you, nope, that's just your nail. So you just, because you're so nice, you're just like, oh, okay, and like you don't fight her on it because you already told her that it was crooked and she told you that no, it was your finger, so you kind of got offended, but whatever, you let it go. Then she put your nails on, did your tips, did everything, powder, beautiful, and then as your nails are like drying, she gets up and starts to massage your back, and at first you're like, oh, that's kind of nice, and then she starts like really like beating you up. Like she starts just like whacking your back, and then she puts your hood on because you have a hoodie on, and then starts like massaging your head, and she is literally pulling your face back, and she starts just like doing like this to your face, and she's just like way more hands-on than she should be, and you just sit there and you just decide to burst out laughing because you don't know how, like, what else to do. And then everyone in nail salon, because the packed nail salon just is like looking at you, and then people start laughing at you because you are clearly uncomfortable, and the woman is still continuing to like beat your face and your head and your back, and it's like very weird. And then she stops and looks at you and goes, nice, and then you're like, yeah, I guess so. What just happened?
Come on, we gotta go. Don't forget to fill up your water bottle before we leave. Why are we rushing? We're just going to the mall. Because I have things to do when we get home. I have to cook dinner, I have to go grocery shopping, I have to put all laundry away. All right, I'm ready. Here, take some Nutri-Grain Powerfuls for the car. What are these? Powerfuls. They're soft baked oat bites. I have chocolate chip and I also have strawberry, but I'm not hungry. Yeah, until we get to the mall, you want to stop at the food court. Powerfuls are delicious and a good source of protein. I'm also not paying for snacks when we have perfectly good snacks right here. Fine, I'll take a strawberry one. Can I try the chocolate chip ones too? Hang on, don't start opening yet. You gotta make all the piles first. I'm not cranky, honey. I need a sip of coffee, that's all. I know it's Christmas, honey, but it's 6 o'clock in the morning. That one has no label. Let me see. Let me see. One second. Yep, this is for your brother. How does Santa have the same wrapping paper as me? I don't know. I think that's pretty magical. Maybe Santa gets his wrapping paper at TJ Maxx too. You wanted the blue one? You told Santa that you wanted the pink one. Well, maybe Santa didn't have time to make it that color for you. You know, Santa's very busy. Wait, what do you mean there's a price tag on that one? Well, maybe Santa went to Five Below for that. I know that elves make all the toys, but maybe the elves didn't have time to make that toy. Maybe they ordered it from Five Below to get to the North Pole, and then he brought it to you. What do you mean there's a receipt in your gift bag? Let me see. I think it was just an extra piece of paper in the bag. That's the PlayStation you wanted, right? I know.
Honey, that was probably really expensive.
I bet you it was, but you know what? Santa brought it for you. Throw everything into the black trash bag. Do not leave the paper everywhere. Nuh-uh. We're cleaning up as we go here, okay? I need another cup of coffee. Honey, you do not need to play with that toy on full blast like that right now. It is 6:30 in the morning. You do not need to be doing that. So this morning I woke up and I thought to myself, what can I do to be a good housewife? I can bake something. But then I remembered that I'm not very good in the kitchen. So I thought, okay, what can I bake that I won't ruin? So I went to Google to search like how to make cake pops because I've heard that that's really easy to do. And Google wanted me to start from scratch. What? So I was like, yeah, okay, no. So I went to TikTok, which I don't even know why I didn't even do that in the first place. Like I should have just gone to TikTok in the first place, but whatever. And TikTok, this girly pop, some random girly pop taught me how to make cake pops on TikTok using a box of cake mix. So I baked a cake, and now I'm gonna make the cake pops with the cake. First, you're gonna need a bowl and cake. Take your cake and put it in the bowl. It's okay, it didn't fall. Now, her recipe said that I should use like a KitchenAid mixer, which I have, but the thought about having to take that out, clean it, use it, then clean it again, I'm using my hands, no. So she said to mix it until it's like a dough-like consistency. No problem. This is really hot, and I remember that I have a masher. I've never used this thing in my life. I think it's to mash. Call me Betty Crocker, because I got dough. Now we're gonna roll it into balls, put some sticks in there that I got from Hobby Lobby, and then we're gonna dip it in chocolate. Okay, it's been a few hours. I'm back with cake pops. Look at me. Let's try one. Let me try an ugly one because I might give these away like a nice neighbor. I'm just kidding. I'm probably gonna eat them all, but I'll eat this one because it got cracked.